Guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fabulous today because I'm back on that beach house train. I've done 3 of their albums. They've all been amazing. And I dare say the album I was most impressed with in 2023 was Devotion out of all the albums I discovered. So my love for Beach House has been ever growing since I've heard those 3 albums. And I'm ready to get into Bloom, which is their 4th album. Again, many people have said this is their best album or this is their favorite album from Beach House. And yeah, I'm excited to hear. I haven't heard anything from this album. So I will be doing some chrono photo on the side, which I should point that way, which you guys could obviously play along with in your head, which is just guessing the year of the photo that it shows. And I might switch out to other stuff throughout the video. But yeah, the music and lyrics will be the main focus. So let's go. Track 1 is Myth. Yes. Ooh, already very dreamy, and I am in the mood for dream pop. I like the snare. Maybe because it's paired with a kick. Wow. You can kind of hear that they've settled into their sound. Oh. Oh wow. A whole switch up. Oh my gosh. I needed this. We don't talk about that guests, alright? I don't know why I did that when that car was there. They've got to be the best at creating that ascension. Because the instruments as well as her voice are grouping together to create that ascension. It's sort of sometimes you think it's going to go low or stay the same, and she chooses a higher note. Even that part there with the whatever instrument that is. Very, very impressive start. Even from their first album, they kind of started off seasoned somehow, which is quite rare. Like they've had a very good grasp on their sound and what they want to put out in their debut. Even though that's the case, I do kind of hear a progression, and I'm not sure exactly how to pinpoint it. I can't pinpoint it, but there's definitely something there. What I always associate Beach House with, if I'm recommending them to someone, is, like I said, the ascension. But I want to go back to the start where they'll have repetitive melodies. You see there's 2 melodies playing at the same time here. There's sort of a xylophone. There's a xylophone and then the guitar, right? And they stay pretty much the same, but it did rise to a higher note before the drums came in. And then when she starts singing, much like a lot of the other Beach House songs, she's staying at this one sort of tone, which is sort of aligned with the instruments in a way. and then she moves with the instruments. Let's see. We'll skip it a little bit. Still the same sort of tone in her voice. She moved with it there, going higher, right? Slightly higher. The instruments are low. Higher. She went up with it. And it's almost like she's starting again, back to the low. Even though everything's gotten bigger, it's like a new level, a new playing field of it starting from here, and it could only go higher. So, because her voice is low. So it's almost like the same thing as what it started off with. You guys know what I mean, right? I might be just chatting rubbish. But yeah, she kind of moves with the instruments, is my point. But then this switch in the middle is so unexpected though. Right here. Like, oh my gosh. Listen. That is my anthem right now. Slap that in the current rotation real quick. Let's go to the next one, which is Wild, track 2. That Myth song is going to be stuck in my head for ages, I know that. Oh wow. Those sound like a preset beat in like an audio software. Oh wow. The first synth on the album, I believe. Pretty low octave synth, acting like the bass a little bit. And the contrasting high melody. Oh wow. That sounded like Alberto Balsam by Aphex Twin a little bit. That little melody. This is beautiful. I Am Bad. Yo. Wait. Did they sample Aphex Twin or am I tripping? Might just be similar. Oh. That doesn't even sound like a guitar. I'm picturing like a harp. But that must be a guitar. Definitely strings though. Oh wow, the way that melody is going higher. Wow. There's a lot of momentum in this track because the verses are pretty short. We get a little refrain here. Oh my god. Oh gosh. This album is so promising so far. That little preset drum kit sort of thing that I heard is still there, super far in the back. But there's like bongo drums at the forefront now. Wow, that's interesting. Keyboard chords. Bro, hold on. Amazing. The start of this track, we had drums that sounded like a preset drum kit that you would get on like a phone audio software or something, right? Let me go back to that really quick. You hear that? Very basic drums, right? And they actually keep this throughout. The one on the downbeat is sort of like a shaker, like a reverbed shaker. This goes on throughout the whole track, but then you get drums laid on top of this, like bongo drums, right? You hear those there? Man, beautiful. This one had, like I said, a lot of momentum because there was a lot going on with the instruments, mostly because the verses are short, so there's no long periods of repetition in the instruments, and it's a 5-minute song. Didn't feel that long at all. 10 out of 10 so far. Both incredible tracks. But let me actually have a look through the lyrics on this one. Drunk father, possibly? Yeah, alcoholic father, seeing double. The mother saying that she would get in trouble, sort of like foreshadowing the obvious, maybe what her mum sees as obvious because of what she's being brought up in. Pretty interesting lyrics too. Very promising album so far. Let's go into Lazuli. Track 3. That reminds me of that Minecraft blue item. And it kind of sounds like a video game too. This has got to be 2008. Hey, not bad. 2007? I will take that. Whoa, this one is large. Wow. Right from the start it bursted into this huge sound. Oh, we have layered vocals here with a male vocalist. Oh man. Oh wow. I feel like this song has more reverb in her voice. Oh wow. The ascensions have been kind of instant in this song. Right at the start and at the start of this chorus. Oh, it is Lapis Lazuli. That is in Minecraft. Oh god, that's in Minecraft. Yeah, oh my gosh. This is so true though. She said the word itself can give her such a feeling. Looking at it, saying it, falling in love with words. That's so true. Sometimes words are like a piece of art. Just the way it's structured or the way it flows off the tongue. Lazuli. That's a beautiful, beautiful word. I'm getting more of a rock elements in this one. With the drums, I guess. Oh wow, we have another guitar enter in there, right? Higher octave. Wow. Oh wow. That's beautiful. The way she's doing her own background vocals reminds me of Cocteau Twins. Yo, that sounds, look, right there. Right there, sounds just like Cocteau Twins. Or, actually... That's interesting. And maybe even Kate Bush is what I'm thinking of. Doesn't that sound like Running Up the Hill? Running Up That Hill. That little background vocal that she's doing sounds like Running Up That Hill. Yeah, it does, doesn't it though? I love that. She named it Lazuli just because of how beautiful the word looks and sounds, which I feel like is not spoken about much. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Amazing track. I feel like the layering towards the end was really special. When people don't overdo the layering and it's a hint of something like that higher octave guitar towards the end. There was just a hint of it every now and then, maybe even just twice, and plus her background vocals. And in this track, it sort of bursted into the ascended thing that I was talking about, not gradually, right after the introduction. And they always have a great arpeggiating melody. Let's look at some of the comments on here. This is love in form of a song. Life goals: to find someone who sings like no other, you can't be replaced to you. Oh, look at this. Someone actually used the same. This sounds like ascension to heaven. My God, this is genius. Literally, this is Beach House in one sentence. Ascending to heaven. If you want to ascend to heaven, slap on some Beach House. Gosh, I'm enjoying this more than Teen Dream and... yeah, more than Teen Dream so far. Yeah, let's keep going. With, I totally forgot about this picture, by the way. Which is, of course, in it's obviously 1956. Hey, we take that. 1955? I will take that. Okay, let's go to the next song. Other People, track 4. Very strong synth going on there. Layered with a guitar maybe, or another synth. Oh, we went higher already. Oh, I love that melody. I wish I could name the chord progression. Wow. The notes are changing so often. Wow. More of a mellow transition into the chorus. I like that though. That melody is so sentimental. Man. Oh man. Sorry, I have to go back. When she says somewhere, and the instruments are also following that melody, that whole pre-chorus, I have to go back to hear that. There's more of a simple layer in here. It's easier to pick apart what's happening. They got the gas cooker going on throughout the whole thing. You hear that? Bum, bum, bum. And they have the best outros ever. Their outros are always top notch. Wait, I don't know why I picked that, bruh. Outro sounds like we're on the seaside, on the beach or something. Or that might just be the TV. Okay. I think there's a good argument can be made for Beach House having the greatest melodies. Like it's carefully put together, but at the same time it seems so natural to them. But I feel like the melodies in this track was the standout, and they did it in such a simple way where the layering wasn't to the point where it could be hard to pinpoint each instrument or each event happening. The pre-chorus and the outro both hit like a perfect ascension to heaven. But the chorus, the melody in the chorus, it didn't hit me as much as those two, but it's also very easy to keep in mind, if that makes sense. It's sort of like the pre-chorus felt a bit like a chorus. I guess, yeah, verse 2 as well was super nice. Doesn't it sound so, it sounds so special to not be a chorus. And I think that's amazing. The verses sound like choruses, which is actually a huge compliment. I feel like a lot of artists would love to hear. If you could keep that attention and special sort of sound throughout the verses too, that's incredible. So the verse 2 and the pre-chorus, that just sounds like, it sounds like the climax of a song. Let's go to track 5, The Hours. The Hours. Was that a transition? Let me go back. Let's say the transition, because it just started off with something. Wow, and then it just cuts straight to the song. That's cool. I love these kind of drums, man. Ooh. Oh, nah. What are they doing to me? The most aggressive guitar I've heard him use on this album so far. And that's going to be an easy ascension with that guitar coming back in later. Oh wow. Okay, horse and carriage, no cars. This is something I need to get into my brain. Maybe I should memorize what year that transition started to happen, but I'm gonna go with 1926. Okay. Interesting, this chorus also sounds more airy. Like everything opened up. Wow. There's one snare that's really making this drum pattern sound so addictive. Of course, an outro filled with that beach house juice. Isn't it so special? An outro that is juiced up like this and not just a tame ending. Nah, that was amazing. Gosh, like outro, they give us outros that could be choruses. Like that is so special to me. Frightened eyes looking back at me. Change your mind, don't care about me. Maybe she could see that the partner is sort of hesitant, and maybe she's like, just go with what's true to your feelings, kind of like change your mind, don't care about me, because I see that you have frightened eyes looking at me, frightened eyes looking back at me, and it's looking okay. I don't want to overanalyze because I'm a fucking overanalyzed demon. The genius annotation says underrated best beach house song. It was an incredible song for sure. Someone said, if I didn't know any better, I think she was singing about her cats. It fits perfectly. You can imagine that, the frightened eyes looking back at me. Yeah, their lyrics have that very perfect structure to where you can interpret it many different ways. And that's why the annotations almost don't mean much in this sort of music for me. And I almost always take stuff as they're not intended, or not intended, but maybe not how people would take, the average person would take it. And I think, yeah, that's like some of the best music when you're able to do that. All right, anyway, let's go to track 6, Troublemaker. Whoa, where did the kicks go? I like that. It started off with them kicks and then just dissipated. And this is, of course, 2011. 2013. Close enough. Ooh. Oof, the glide up the guitar. Oh, and the glide down. Almost like they're casting a spell on me. Oh. Whoa, that sounds so much like... What song is that? There is a song that has that, dude. Maybe many songs, but there's one song that sounds just like that. This is just faster. Woo! We have a synth arpeggiator. Oh, maybe guitar, sorry. Wow. The guitar was so strongly like distorted, it sounded like a synth. Whoa. Oh man. Oh, this is beautiful, man. I can't. This is unfair. I love this one. This one's kind of putting me under a spell. I love that melody going on in the back. Ooh, went higher. It's sort of like hold on, let me rewind it a little bit. I'm trying to describe that melody, what kind of vibe it's giving. The doom ding 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 ding. It's sort of like SpongeBob-ish. Oh no. I can't think of a good enough reference, so SpongeBob keeps coming to mind. It's a bikini bottom type beat. And then it goes into like an organ chord. Interesting. Oh man. And that hint of guitar that comes in there, man. The layering. Her voice layers and the instrumental layers. Every time that kick comes in, man. Amazing. This time it's the actual chorus, but their outros sometimes sound like this with brand new lyrics. So this one is post breakup. Ooh. I was 2 years off again. Yo, I'm doing pretty good though. The drums are super interesting on this one. The drums have a bigger role in this track than a lot of the others, I think. Especially when that kick punches in at the start of the chorus, I believe it was. Ooh. This is an interesting outro, I like that. Well, let me hear when that kick comes in again. Right here. Right here. Yeah. Wow. Because we have moments where there's hardly a kick there. It doesn't sound like much of a kick. It sounds like light snares and an actual snare. So when the kicks come in, it plays a bigger role. And that increases the energy so much. So, yeah. This one was one of my favorites. This one kind of hit a place in me that the other ones didn't hit much. No, that's not true. I don't know, something was different about this one. Ah, someone actually mentioned what that sample was at the end. It's from Evangelion, the anime. The cicadas from Evangelion. Oh, that's interesting. That sounded like a game or something. But yeah, anime makes sense. So the cicadas, and then someone said, the instrumental of this song is one of their best. Fuck it. Bloom is their greatest album and definitely a dream pop landmark. I don't doubt that. The dream pop landmark. I feel like all the albums are landmarks. On to the next one, track 7, which is New Year. Ooh, the very reverbed vocals starting us off. Wow. Oh wow. I love how they're using the full snares and then kind of like the half a snare to make it sound like it's skipping a little bit. I don't know how to describe that better, but it's a funny picture. This has got to be 50s, right? I'm gonna go 51 or 54. Sort of like that young girl's dream of romance, right? That didn't go to plan. Wow, that one instrument soaring through this whole thing, kind of like a siren. I love the drum pattern on this one. That ascension, we just floated higher right there. Oh man. The ascension with this drum pattern. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. Oh wow, I was way off there. Yeah, way off. That siren almost carrying the whole track throughout. And that bass used to build up to this chorus. This couldn't have been that long ago. It looks like a current Google Maps image. Something I would see on a GeoGuessr. Someone else said their best song. I feel like, yeah, there must be people for every single beach house song to say that, because they're so consistent. Usually there's like a clear outlier of songs, some anomalies that are kind of subpar. For beach house, it's sort of, yeah, like I said, they've kind of had a grasp of that sound from the beginning. Yeah, I would say this was my least favorite so far, and it was still amazing. Let's move on to the next one anyway, which is track 8, Wishes. Oh wow, interesting drum pattern. Definitely the drums that they're known for, but the pattern is super unique on this one. Ah, 2007. Is that what I was floating on all that time? Wow. Oh, that bass has a lot of girth to it. That's a wide bass. The genius annotation is in Spanish, bruh. Oh, I love that chorus though. Dreamy, man, so dreamy. Oh man, I love the bass on this one. The low end of this track sounds so huge. Okay. She did not need to do all of that. No. She did not have to spoil us like that. Let's go back. I have to hear that again. The way everything drops out for a second and then bam. Oh man, I could cry right now. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I feel so spoiled. Oh man. The only thing that can make this any better is background vocals. Okay. They knew it was too dangerous. That would have been maybe my favorite song of all time if there was background vocals like that towards the end. Could you imagine? That one had such something so special. Maybe it's my addiction to low end being so big and taking sort of the shine away from the higher pitched melodies, because it sounded so huge there. But also, of course, that the two parts that were right after one another, where it cut out the beat a little bit. I have to go back to that. I'm sorry. I went to the second one by accident. Right here. What is this band, bro? Like, this is unfair. Let's see what people have to say about this. Oh, there's a huge long comment about how the song strongly references Rota Fortunae, or Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there might be a deeper meaning to the wheel, the wishes on a wheel. Is it even real? So it might be because the wishes are constantly changing too. I'm currently floating through space. Yo, that is real. The bridge on this song is the greatest moment in music history. Yeah, the bridge, definitely my favorite part of the song. But yeah, amazing. Something sounds so whole about this song. Gosh, I'm spoiled as fuck. I'm gonna be... You don't even know how much I'm gonna be playing this album, bro. Wonderful, man. Let's go to track 9, On the Sea. No one saw that. This is super early. This is gonna be... Let me do the Wordle.
Out on the sea, we'd be forgiven. Our bodies stop, the spirit living. Wouldn't you like to know how far...
Yo, okay. I'm the greatest. I am the greatest, bro. Like, I just got that shit in two goes. Bruh. Leave that up there for a little bit for my as a trophy. Love the simplicity of this one so far. Very mellow. And we have the whining, reverbed guitar. Yeah, I feel like this one is depicting her feelings accurately towards the end of this album, towards the end of what she has to say about this partner. Wow. Kind of the downward spiral after a heartbreak. That is such an interesting line. A daughter of unconscious fate. I like that. Oh, that is amazing. Sort of like a standard bass on this one, which is unusual for them, I feel like. Wow. Oh, interesting melody. Wow. I should have known that was a bit later. Not too bad though. Of course, the outros, man. This line here she takes shape just the same. I'm imagining that she's speaking about herself in third person, which would be synonymous with this line here, daughter of unconscious fate, which is like define free will in a way, which they mentioned here. But yeah, without the annotation, I definitely got the vibe that this meant that she's going with the flow of a kind of deterministic mindset of everything happening without her influence anyway. This one definitely had the most meat in the lyrics. Definitely a meaty set of lyrics here. Beautiful though. And I definitely feel like I said before, the instrumentation on this one depicted her feelings very well. It was a bit more mellow, a bit more of a spacious one with area to think about the lyrics. Made in Heaven, my favorite on the album by far. This is the most beautiful song I've heard in my life. My favorite on the album. I'm in love with the psychedelic song. Yeah, that was a really, really interesting psychedelic melody it had in there. Right there. Wow. Beautiful. Alright. Jesus. This is without a doubt one of the best albums so far that I've heard in my life. We've reached the final track, which is a pretty long track, 17 minutes almost. So let's start it. Love a good long song. Irene also contains the hidden track Wherever You Go, which starts at the 13-16 mark. Okay, so it's like 2 tracks in one. It was written about Victoria's mother. However, Victoria believes there is a deeper meaning to the lyrics. Okay, so Alex said it was written about Victoria's mother. Victoria said there are deeper meanings as well. Okay, yeah. Personalized interpretation. I like that. A lot of space in this one as well so far. Very spacious. Those are real people. It looked like Woo. Yes. That is nice. Oh, I love those vocals. It almost sounds like there's an odd note in that melody. Maybe it's an odd chord progression compared to what they usually use. Ooh. That's cool. Just 2 things in motion here, the snare and that guitar, I believe. And maybe also a ringing of something else. This is interesting. Bass enters here. Wow. Everything being added one by one. Oh, that's cool. It is almost like an oxymoron. Strange paradise. It is kind of 2 polarizing things in a way, but in a way it's not as well. I guess it's like synonymous with an unexpected paradise. You know, she's found solace in all of this. And maybe, yeah, she could be convincing herself that it's paradise. I can actually smell popcorn right now. And he's got popcorn there. We're at the movies. In 2008. Bam. 2003, dang. Whoop, it stopped. But we're not at part 2 yet. That's at 13:16, and we are at 7 minutes. So unless it's just going to be silent. That's what they did. They left space for us to talk about Irene. Okay, there's a comment that says the silence is so long. Wow. So does anyone listen to this without skipping? I wonder if someone respects the art that much to hang in there and not skip it. But yeah, like I said, she's found some solace within all of this, hence the paradise. But strange paradise paired together could be an oxymoron. Or, yeah, it could be like unexpected paradise. Or she's convincing herself that she's found that safe place, that happy place, even though deep down she's not really there yet. And that's why it's strange. Okay, we'll skip to Wherever You Go, which is, what was it, 13:16? That's odd, isn't it? That's interesting. Okay, should start in a second here. Yeah. Wow, that is a long silence. So this song is about 3.5 minutes. Wherever You Go. Oh, I love that. That descending melody, that descending kind of chord progression is giving Devotion vibes. Very, very Devotion-like. Which, like I said, is my favorite from Beach House so far. Damn. That does really sound like Devotion. It reminds me of Gila. It's like exactly what I'm looking for right now though. This sort of melody. With that, you know, typical Beach House drum set. I'm almost in shock at how amazing this album is. Like, strong potential to be Devotion level for me. Man, that guitar is just, you know, I don't know what it's doing. So beautiful though. Sort of that classic Beach House sound on this one. The annotations are interesting about how a lot of the lyrics are vague on purpose, because that lane between life and death is vague and unknowing. Damn, that part 2 really gave me a devotion sound. So that was beautiful. That guitar does something to me, man. But yeah, wonderful song. A lot of it was silent, so I'm not sure exactly how long these 2 tracks would be together. So 17 minutes was kind of a lie, but maybe that silence was the vague lane between life and death. Possibly. That would be cool. Man, I fucking love what these 2 can do. It's a strange pair of dice. One of the greatest and strangest music. This is actually one of my favorite songs of all time. If a song were to ever make me cry, this would be near the top. Wow, I was not expecting that silence. I really thought something happened to my phone. Every Beach House song is so beautiful. Can't wait to see them live in a few months. Oh wow, this is 2 years ago, but... Oh, maybe Silver Soul. Someone said you could kind of hear Silver Soul in the beat. I know that's not Devotion, but... maybe that is why. Maybe it is, but no, there is one on Devotion, I'm pretty sure, that I'm thinking of. Maybe not. They are so good, man. It is just fucking unfair. So, that was the album. Isn't it kind of unfair how good they are, though? This album I'm going to be listening to a lot. The initial kind of urge to go back and listen to these is very similar to my urge to Devotion, and I played the hell out of that. Easily one of my favorite albums ever. And so this has the potential to be, I think, straight off the bat, it is my second favorite. I know I just listened to it, but yeah, has the potential to be my favorite. So, gosh, is Depression Cherry next? That is next, right? It is. They dropped Sparks as a single, but it's on the album. Okay, lovely. Depression Cherry is next. Okay, I extremely enjoyed this. As you could tell, great sounds and melodies all around, as they do best. This is your album if you want to ascend to heaven. Super pleased with this, and I'm glad I did Beach House out of everything. I was feeling dream pop. I've been listening to some like Lush and a couple random bands in dream pop, like Kinky Love by Pale Saints I found today. And this is beautiful. And I just needed more Beach House. So, astonishing. But before I go, let's guess the year for this. But yeah, guys, put down your favorite song from this album. Let me know what you love about this album. And yeah, any recommendations you have for me to react to, put them down there as well. And please, please, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate that immensely. And this is 2000 and... $15. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace. Love y'all.